Politicians are put there to give you the idea that you have freedom of choice. You don't. You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. Illuminati. You've got to take control. You can take my heartbeat, but you can break my soul.
Good evening, America and the rest of the world. We are the Anonymous Research Group. Today's broadcast date is June 16, 2021. We are a group of citizen researchers and other skilled individuals who remain anonymous so as not be judged by our race, religion, or current social status. The only thing which can be judged is the ideas we share. We believe in peaceful civil disobedience as an active, non-violent refusal to accept the dictates of governments. As many of you are aware, the Anonymous movement was infiltrated years back by black hat intelligence groups such as the CIA and Mossad. This sent anons scurrying to image boards in the dark recesses of the web and various sections of the onion root. Groups such as this have purposely attempted to take over the Anonymous movement through disinformation and division tactics. It is time we shed a light on those tactics so that you can be well informed. Once you recognize the tactics they use, then you can better fight against them and recognize them when you see them. The complete text and relevant links can be found in the description below. Let us examine the more subtle tactics used by internet shills. We will show how a thread can be manipulated easily with these subtle tactics. We will show that every action they do is subtle, which makes it effective. The following techniques are taken from the manual entitled COINTELPRO. Techniques for dilution, misdirection and control of an internet forum. The manuals and source are provided in the description as well. Technique 1, Forum Sliding. Forum sliding is the tactic that simply means to turn the direction of the post. This can include vote brigading, or it can include someone, or many people, logging into different accounts and distracting from the post itself. It is misdirection. In forum sliding, a shill somehow sidetracks the main argument being made. For example, if you make a post centered around the United States, a simple forum sliding tactic would be to say, "This does not happen in Europe." This gets people away from the main idea of the post, and ultimately, you end up arguing with somebody on items not even related to the original post. It is a very effective tactic. Technique 2, Consensus cracking or disinformation. We are just going to simplify this tactic, even though it is quite complex. Number 1. Make a post that looks compelling, but do not provide much evidence for the premise. Example, MK Ultra and Hollywood is real. Number 2. Present both sides of argument in posts. This seems very important. Number 3. Slowly build up proof against initial arguments under different accounts. Eventually, readers may not know what to believe. The goal of disinformation, or they may side with the counter-arguments. This one is very, very sneaky as the premise is there, but the evidence is not, and it is naturally debunked. The readers are left confused and skeptical. However, in some cases where the forum members are highly educated and can counter the shill's disinformation with real facts and linked postings, the shill will then abort the consensus cracking by initiating a forum slide. Technique 3, Topic Dilution. This is similar to forum sliding in that it requires misdirection. It actually is a part of forum sliding. Essentially, if somebody makes a post about sexual abuse in Hollywood, for example, a topic diluter may crack or joke or post information that is irrelevant to the initial post. The thread may turn gossipy and this distracts from the original content. On /r/conspiracy, I see jokes being made that distract from the original topic. Technique 4, Information collection. This is quite important and you should always take heed. This technique could be questions as simple as, what do you feel about flat Earth? Already, The poster is collecting information about their users that can be used against them later. While they may not be collecting information on everyone at every moment, if you are a prominent user on the thread or forum, it is likely. Technique 6. Anger trolling. In some ways we are all guilty of buying into this. The shills want to get people off track by angering them. That is very easily accomplished and happens more than you may think. Anger trolling has advanced over the years and become more subtle and effective. The comments and posts will be directed at getting a psychological reaction out of people. The divide and conquer posts are very efficient in division. Racism, religion and political posts are the best to get people riled up and divided. Technique 6. Gaining full control. The shill will be harvesting and continually maneuvering for a forum moderator position. Once this position is obtained, the thread can then be effectively and quietly controlled by deleting unfavorable postings, and the shill can eventually steer the thread into complete failure and lack of interest by the general public. This is the ultimate victory, as the forum is no longer participated with by the general public and no longer useful in maintaining their freedoms. Depending on the level of control the shill obtains, the shill can deliberately steer a forum into defeat by censoring postings, deleting memberships, flooding, and/or accidentally taking the forum offline. By this method the forum can be quickly killed. However, it is not always in the interest to kill a forum, as it can be converted into a honeypot gathering center to collect and misdirect newcomers, and from this point be completely used for your control for your agenda purposes. Our next broadcast in this series will be entitled 25 Rules of Disinformation. This has been a message from the Anonymous Research Group. We fight for the helpless. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.